what?
I'm playing Five Nights at Freddy.
Oh, okay. So what do you think about today's conference so far?
It was nice. I learned how to play like new games and how to make games and stuff.
Now, are you here as participating with the conference, or this is your school?
Participating.
You're participating?
My dad's the host.
Your dad
Is the host.
is the host. So who's your dad?
Terrence Berry.
Which one?
Terrence Berry.
Okay. Is he the host? Huh? Okay. So we love to get your dad on an interview. So if you see him, tell him that Alan wants to get his interview before we go, so we can have this for history. Where? Oh, there he is. 3. Hi, this is Alan, and we are back with, I'm going to call it the family of today, who's really brought this whole event together as a family because he has his kids here. He was the host of the show today, and he's really given us a real good insight of what the future offers for a program in an event like this, since we are here on the inaugural event. Yeah. So why don't you give them your name and really tell them what your thoughts have been so far about today's event.
Yeah, most definitely. My name is Terrence Berry. I go by TBs. I'm the host for today. Shout out to Amin Ra, the revolutionary principal, for inviting me. I am co-founder of One Shine Youth Services, in which we provide leadership through the arts for our youth. And I brought 2 of our leaders here, and actually my children. I wanted them to get exposed to this conference. This NFT Youth Summit is something that is groundbreaking, and it really is about their generation learning so much more about blockchain and NFTs. These 2 are definitely young entrepreneurs as well, and they are also creative. So it's exciting for me to get them on the cusp of history and being able to see the change of how things are going in a new direction for our future generations.
Well, all I can tell you guys is I'm proud of your dad. So, I wish I was in his shoes. He's got 2 beautiful kids. Come on over here. One get on this side and the other one. Yes. So why don't you share with the viewers your name?
Hi, my name's Anaya.
And what's your name?
My name is Jasir.
So we're going to start with you, young lady. What did you think about your dad, first of all, being up there on the stage, making sure he make this event move and keep everybody happy and get all that good energy?
He was really good, and he just kept saying a lot, but he was really good when he was talking, and I feel like the audience loved him because, yeah, he was giving the energy.
He was giving good energy, and that's the start of it, right? And what about with you? What did you think about your dad, and how did that make you feel?
I think he did great. For all my life, I've known he's had the purpose of lifting people up and just guiding people. So I think he did what he does best today, exceptional.
Wow, that's powerful. So why don't we share with the viewers, because today's event was all about what?
Okay. What was the event about?
Technology.
So why don't you share with us, what did you think of today's event?
It was really nice, and I like it because it was helping us like how our future, and it was helping us because we are the future, and this will actually help us because if you see Cash App kind of takes money away from you when you add money to it, but here they're going to make a design where you can have your own bank account in technology, and it won't take none of your money away, and it won't like really like and they'll just take all your money when the bank is closed. It'll give you all your money back.
Wow. And what about with you? What did you think?
I think today's event was great because I think the purpose of today was to help the young, my generation, be prepared for what they're destined for.
Okay, and I like that because that means you're aware. So why don't you share with the viewers, because your dad was so awesome. I mean, I captured him in some great stuff. When he sees this footage, he's going to be proud because he's going to leave this for you guys and your grandchildren. Why don't you share with the viewers, what did you think of one of the guest speakers who was one of your peers? His name was Janice Johnson. Why don't you share with the viewers, what did you think about his interview?
I think his interview was really nice because it was very inspiring and stuff, and it will help you when you grow up and stuff with his words.
Okay, and what did you think of Genesis and his thoughts, preparation, and how because do you know where he's from?
No, I don't know where he's from, but I do know that he is setting an example of what young people can accomplish. He's showing what young people can accomplish today and what we're capable of.
And how do you feel that you, your sister, and Genesis, with your generation, can really position yourself to be in the front of the curve instead of behind the curve like my generation and your dad's generation?
I think what we can do is take advantage of the opportunities given to us, because not too many opportunities like that will come at a young age for some people.
What about you?
I think that it was very like, I feel like I would have to agree with my brother because he actually gave out the words.
That's a good move there. I like that. Well, last but not least, before I let you go, because I love this vision here that I'm seeing, a father and his two incredible young kids that have an opportunity to grow up with a dad and to grow up at a very pivotal point in our society. It only comes around every 100 years where there's a big shift. And that's what's going on now with technology and the things that we're seeking and trying to get in front of. So why don't you share with the viewers before we let you go? And I'm going to start with your dad first so you guys can follow his lead. Why don't you share with the viewers what are your thoughts and your experience with celebrating 50 years of hip-hop?
Oh, I think celebrating 50 years of hip-hop is huge because now we're in a new generation where we have to continue to keep a connection and cultivate the culture of hip-hop. Like for me, it's big because I want my kids to know the elements of hip-hop, know that the level of consciousness and the positivity that was a part of it when it first begun, like the Stop the Violence movement. There are outlets where we could have hip-hop influence our people in a positive way. And I think for the next generation, they have to know that it can be fun, it can be profitable, and it can be uplifting. So I think for me, in raising two young artists as well, I'm just developing them so that they know that they have this freedom of creativity that they can use to help empower their people. So that's huge for me.
And what do you get out of knowing what hip-hop is today in your generation?
Well, hip hop is a great type of music that people listen to, and it helps us. It definitely helps us explain ourselves. And hip hop is in all different types of ways. Hip hop can be dance, hip hop can be music, and hip hop can even be art. And the 50 years of hip hop I've seen on YouTube or TV and stuff, I've seen that it has been a great culture for black people and all different types of people. So that's how I feel about 50 years of hip-hop.
Well, very well spoken, Mike. Okay, what about you?
And for me personally, I think 50 years of hip-hop just goes to show that it's been 50 years of just creativity. That's all hip-hop is. It's just a form of creativity and expressing yourself. And for 50 years, I would say we've done a good job at expressing ourselves.
Well, can I enroll in your family class? So
Yeah.
You got some incredible kids, and this is what make me enjoy what we can see in the future is having young individuals like your kids here and what we've seen here in this environment today. This is Alan Shea signing out from South Central Los Angeles at an incredible event, and we just want to thank you for joining us and staying with us today.
The first question, what inspired you to start your journey as an entrepreneur and mindfulness advocate at such a young age?
Well, I have to say my dad, because he's instilled in me a strong belief that I can do anything I put my mind to. And I also have to say my mom, because she's my right-hand woman and she supported me from the start. So shout out to my parents. And I wanted to become a mindfulness advocate because, well, I realized the impact it had on me, and I wanted to share that with others. Because the world always talks about we have to hustle and grind and take no days off, but no one ever brings up the mental capacity we need to do so. So that's why I want to teach other kids how to take care of their minds.
How did you first get interested in meditation and mindfulness, and what impact has it had on your life?
Well, I mean, in February of 2020, when I was 7 years old, I used to always get super frustrated when I couldn't do something in basketball or in school. So, like in basketball, if I couldn't do a basketball drill, I'd pound the ball really hard and I would race around the court in anger. Or in school, when I couldn't do a math problem, I'd throw my pencil and get super angry. So one day my mom taught me about meditation. And while we were learning about meditation, we also learned that many athletes like Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, Michael Jordan, and Serena Williams also meditate. So then it became a part of our daily routine, and the rest is history.
Can you share any tips or techniques for managing stress and anxiety that young people can use in their daily lives?
Well, yeah, that's a great question. A lot of people think that meditation, you have to just be still and quiet. But meditation doesn't have to be perfect, and everyone meditates differently. Some people meditate by walking, listening to music. Some people even meditate by doing art. But what I personally like to do is do some breathing exercises and then say some affirmations like I am strong and I can do this. So with that said, how about we do one right now? Who's ready? Okay, so I want you to close your eyes and take some deep breaths. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Now I will say some powerful words. I am strong. I am strong. I am brave. I am brave. There is no limit to what I can achieve. There is no limit to what I can achieve. I am gifted. I am gifted. I am abundant. I am abundant. Inside of me. Inside of me. I have everything I need. I have everything I need. I am strong. I am strong. I am brave. I am brave. There is no limit. There is no limit to what I can achieve. To what I can achieve. I am gifted. I am gifted. I am abundant. I am abundant. Inside of me. Inside of me. I have everything I need. I have everything I need. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Now slowly wiggle your fingers and toes and open your eyes. Thank you so much.
I meditate every day. I feel better every day. So how do you think emerging technologies such as blockchain
There's a frame, a pink one, a black one, and a green one, and you need to place it. I think you need to turn. Yes, one more time. Yes. Zoom out. remember that because we cannot retrieve the password because the password is encrypted. Yeah, Web3 style, you are responsible for your own data. First lesson, if you lose that password, you cannot access your crypto wallet and you will lose your NFTs and assets. So please save securely, store your password securely. That's why you told me to take
Yeah, because this area right here. So why don't you take my number and then text me?
Yeah. Can I give me 2 minutes real quick? I'll be right there.
As we say in our youth bodies, you don't have to be a gamer to be in a game. So you have your management, so you have your business structure, people that are the operational side, people that are putting together the architectural structures. You have your academics like me, where I'm a teacher, I'm also an esports educational specialist, so I go around the US and build esports clubs. You have the professionals that are the professional gamers that are gaming competitively, and then you have your careers. How many of all knew that you can have a career in gaming and esports outside of being a gamer? Ooh, couple? I like that. All right, the hustle. You may see some familiar faces on here, and we're going to get to that in a minute. So the hustle. How do you all get to the moolah? How do you all get to the dollars? So understand this. In 2022, the global esports market is valued at just over $1.38 billion US. Additionally, the esports industry global market revenue is projected to be the growth of as much as $1.87 billion in the US in 2 years. So understand that. Remember that. We may ask some questions at the end. And then 87% of Black and brown kids game weekly. Only 4% of us are game designers. Outside of our other counterparts being at 7.
Okay, ready? Hi, this is Alan Shea, and I'm here with Zui, who was just incredible. Looked like you were like the teacher, the organizer, and making sure that all of the young people really understand the information that was being provided to them. She's going to share with us what was the information that you were giving them, and before you do that, share with the viewers what is today all about.
Today is all about learning about crypto and why it's important to start from an early age onwards, because it's all about shaping the new industry as well and the next generation of internet. And we don't want to leave them just with a couple of people who are already sitting on top of everything. It's about co-creating it. So this is why we want to teach about the importance of new technologies such as blockchain.
And why don't you enlighten the viewers, because a lot of viewers may not understand the integral structure of crypto, block currency, Web3, and really understand it to where they can see the investment aspects of it and how that's going to be relevant to the next generation. Yes. Can you shed some light on that?
Yes. So first of all, crypto is not all about investments. The more interesting part is that you regain ownership about your data, because we are living in a data economy. And what else? You're editing, right, a little bit. I had another I had a great thought I really wanted to share, but I lost it. Can you ask the question again about?
Yeah, so what?
Yeah, I remember, by the way.
Okay.
Sorry. So, and why is it so difficult for people to understand blockchain technology? Because we have a back-end revolution, and back-end revolution means that you don't see what's happening on your screen, whereas in Web 2 was the evolution on the front end. And now we're using the apps and we don't see any difference because everything happens in the background and back end. So I think this is one aspect why it's so difficult to understand the implication of Web3. It's ever more important now that we make experiences, our own experiences with blockchain technology, such as trading cryptocurrencies, owning NFTs, and what are the real benefits or real use cases of those new forms of technologies.
Wow. And so you gave us so much great information. Why don't you share with the viewers so they can see how it should be received by this younger generation and how they can start to really apply it? Because I did notice where you were really giving them some guidance on making sure that they confirm their passwords and some of the other things to take control of the initial step.
Wow, that's a huge question. So basically, can you repeat again?
So why don't you share with the viewers what was the basic guidance you were giving them, because you were telling them to make sure that they put their password in.
Okay, basic guidance is do your own due diligence and be responsible. Okay.
This is why we love our kids. They're zooming in. Okay. Go ahead.
Okay, so what is the main guidance or the main message I want to give younger people is that we forgot or we didn't learn how to be responsible for our own data because we never owned them. It's something we completely missed out because this is what Web 2 is about, centralized data silos. And now we have to educate ourselves. We have to start with ourselves, but especially with the younger generation, that it needs some digital competence, and that includes data security, which means you need to store or secure your passwords, for instance, or private keys to your crypto wallets safely, and you're responsible for that. And I think we never grew up with that responsibility.
Well, the last thing I'd like to share with you, because you're a walking encyclopedia of digital currency and the digital era. Why don't you share with the viewers before we let you go, how important is the hip-hop era for you as an individual and going forward in the future as it relates to the next generation digital and the things that has spun from hip-hop that you are aware of?
Oh my God, you are asking me a question that I don't know anything about hip-hop, so what am I doing here?
Well, and it's okay, because that's the beauty of society, is where people aren't in tune with things. There's a big learning curve that we can inject to learn. And one of the most prominent music and prominent culture right now in the world, and it's not just here in America, is hip hop. And we are celebrating the 50th anniversary. And so what I try and do is make sure we include everybody that we can, their experience and their understanding of hip hop. And that's why the question is being posed to all of the people today.
I think now I get it, and I think I can try to make an analogy. Just like hip-hop is also a cultural movement, we can say that Web3 is not a technological movement or revolution, it's more a cultural movement. And we don't have to be techies. I highly encourage everyone to deal with this technology, and it's up to us what we make out of it. And you can see it as blockchain technology is like a knife. You can cook excellent meals with a knife, but you can also damage enormously. So for a cultural movement, we need events like these where we all get together, listen to hip hop, and share new experiences that is not on a technological level. Yeah.
That was so beautifully said. I think I'm going to put that into my next series. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Great interview.
Thank you so much.
Definitely. So, how do people follow you or keep up with you and with your model or program, or who do you work with?
So I started an NFT project in Germany called Visibler, and it's an NFT social and art project for BPOC in the German-speaking area. So you can follow me on Instagram, visibler.io, and you can find me on LinkedIn as well.
And you're located in Southern California, or you're in another state, or what?
I'm located in Berlin.
Wow. That shows you the value of today's conference that come from Berlin.
Yes, I arrived 2 days ago. I'm leaving on Sunday again. And the weather here is exactly the same like in Germany. It's cold and rainy.
This is not usual California weather, so I will attest.
I expected something else.
Well, it was a pleasure meeting you, and I am so moved by you coming from Germany to be at the event, the inaugural event. And certainly I'm hoping that we're going to get the kind of traction that's going to build a great momentum going forward. So thank you.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, we in the building. I need you to grab your phone. If you got your phone real quick, you got a quick little something. I need a minute real quick. I need somebody to do me a favor. Either go to Instagram or go to TikTok, and I need you to follow K12 Crypto ASAP. Hashtag K12 Crypto. Put it up there, and I'm going to give a t-shirt away to some first person that can show me that they already have a follow. Hit. All right. You got it?